I know what I'm doing.
Oh my God. Welcome, players and playettes, episode 3. It's your boy Schwa, and I'm here with the Diesel.
Yeah.
Clydecast, because ain't
Embrace
nobody afford that shit right
I know,
now.
man. That shit is hot.
For no goddamn reason. We are here, episode trace. Once again, thank you everybody that has been tuning in to us and coming on the journey with us and watching us work and or fail. Either way, we appreciate your support. So
Oh,
thank
yes.
you. Appreciate
Dearly appreciate it.
Jesus. Well, I guess I can call you Diesel.
Yeah.
Diesel Shuttlesworth.
Yeah. Look at that jump. What's up?
Yeah,
It's a little broke right now. It's
broke.
broke.
Oh,
That
damn.
motherfucker, I need to go to Ace Hardware store for that motherfucker.
Yes, we do. All right. New day, new topic.
Yes.
What we got today?
Oh man, today we got a good one. You know,
Yeah.
I think everybody knows what we're gonna talk about, but we still gotta address it. We gotta slap her around the world. Ah! Yes. Talking about the Will Smith slap. It's about to get real. About to delve into it.
As most of us have known, I actually don't think you could know at this point. It's
If you-
everywhere. Will, legendary Will Smith, pulled a Rick James and slapped Mr. Chris Rock across the face of the Oscars. March 27th is when this took place, due to a joke that Mr. Rock made about Jada, which I didn't think it was like a...
No, I mean,
I didn't think it was that funny.
no. Oh my God. Well,
Like, just
immediately.
just no humor. Like, I just thought it was a regular... Like,
Yeah, that was a throwaway joke.
Yeah.
It was like it happens sometimes at the Oscars. They
I
make a
forgot
joke.
about the movie.
That too. It wasn't even a notable movie. I was
Well,
like,
damn.
I think Jada might be more mad about that.
She
He was like,
very
at least
well
pick
might
it.
be. But yeah, so this happened on a night where, you know, Will finally got his first Oscar
That's crazy.
for his role as Richard in King Richard. Follows the story of the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus, the tennis gods,
Man,
and their father as he gets them ready for X-Men.
I gotta see it.
I do too.
Yeah.
I have not seen the movie yet,
Okay.
unfortunately, and I'm actually ashamed as many Will Smith movies that I've seen in my life. But yeah. So give me your first reaction when you saw it.
I mean, disbelief. I thought somebody just edited the clip, made it seem like it.
They've done it a lot since
I was
then.
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And all of those, it looks the same. Like
the best thing that we can take from this, dark humor wise, is it has created some of the funniest memes
Oh
I
my
have
God.
seen in my life. This man has slapped Thanos. They
Yeah.
had one with Chris fighting back,
yes,
slapping to another reality.
Yeah.
Like it's just been A1.
it's part of
From
like the
that
Marvel universe now.
It really is,
Yes.
unfortunately. But yeah, it was when I first saw it.
Yeah.
I didn't know the Oscars were on. That's how much I don't
No.
pay attention to it
Oh yeah.
anymore.
Well, I mean, it's and also too like that's crazy. It's his first time winning. Like
Mhm.
a lot of times these shows, like I feel like they lose credibility because they don't portray like what people actually like. This person should have won.
Yes.
And people feel, but then they don't win.
No,
They might get a nomination. So
Mhm.
then people get like they're disingenuous about watching it. And they're
Right.
like, I'm not gonna watch this because nobody I want to
Exactly.
win wins.
But the fact that he was winning,
Yes.
like it was huge.
Yes.
I mean, like it was a big deal.
Oh my God. Yes.
So I didn't initially see it when it happened.
No.
Only it was later that night, like scrolling through Instagram,
Yeah.
and
And that's what you saw first. Is probably the
by
slap.
far I laughed initially
Oh,
so
yeah.
hard because I was just like, this
I
did
mean,
not, this did
yeah.
just happen. And then I on second thought, I'm like, this man just smacked him on
Like,
national television,
like
nationally.
millions, tens of millions of people probably watching.
Yeah.
But then also the clips after, like how many, like hundreds of million people probably seen this?
It's everywhere. It was the talk of the day,
Yes.
every day
For
for the past week when it happened.
Oh my God.
So it was huge.
Yeah.
So
Like, what do we think? who do you think is at fault? Who's to blame? Like, I don't.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, Jada.
Yeah.
Because I don't care what anybody tells me. She been manipulating this man.
She's over here just
pulling the strings. I've never gotten the loving vibe from that woman at all.
I mean, the stuff that's come out after.
Well, the whole red table thing. I mean,
It didn't start out well, and that was what, a year ago?
A couple years ago. I lost it when whatever I had, if there was anything left for her.
Yeah.
I lost it when I saw that episode where you just completely outed everything, and then the whole I didn't want to get married and just okay.
And yes, well, it keeps
y'all too transparent. Like Casper ain't got shit on y'all.
No.
For how much you just letting people into this. But there's certain things we don't need to know.
No.
So that
I feel bad for the kids too.
Well, yeah.
Like
they rich.
Well, I mean, but like that's insane. Like imagine like going through that. Your parents are going through that. You see it, but then now everybody talking about.
Well, even his mom and his sister, when they did the interview with Gayle King, I believe them. Like, because I've never seen Will Smith do that. Like, just think about this. If there's any man approaching you that you think's gonna slap you, Dave Chappelle's coming up.
Yeah.
At least in the back of your mind, you got at least 10% chance of the possibility to slap you just because he's done it before. Rick James, multitude of other personalities.
That's true.
Show. Will Smith, I would think, is coming to give you a hug, compliments.
Yeah. Maybe snatch the mic. Maybe take my mic. Like where he's just like does something, but not physically harm some like
That's
me.
Why, Chris, I was like, I ain't even mad that you almost in a way didn't react, because it's like, who would have thought that's what he was coming up there to do?
He ate that slap.
He ate it.
Like
he did.
Because I mean, he didn't stumble. He just one step back and then just
pulled it.
I was like,
just pulled it. But I wouldn't even say. Yes, I'd say 85 Will, 15 Chris.
Yeah, I mean, again, the joke didn't need to be said.
It didn't need to be said, but
it's a comedian.
He's a comedian, so it's like you're gonna hit buttons at some point, but it's like I don't even think the slap was for Chris. I think we are talking about a man that has been the butt of everybody's jokes as far as a relationship for the past 2 years. You're not getting the support you would think you would get from your spouse in that avenue, and I think for one night he just wanted it to be about the Oscar.
Yes, because he was like, I'm about to win this. Like,
yes, and just wanted it to be about that. But I think we're watching a man literally, I don't want to say fall apart, but like unravel.
I mean,
someone that's been in the light for his entire life for the most part. I was 16, 17 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Not saying everyone's like, oh, you're afforded a slip up. But it wasn't shocking to see a man just like lose it. Yeah. Unfortunately, you picked the biggest damn stage to do it.
Like the repercussions, which wasn't cool. The repercussions are terrible. Like it's crazy. I mean, what do you like going forward? What do we even think that's gonna be like with the Oscars? Is there gonna be like a different vibe? Is there gonna be like I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you one thing right now. The list for black people hosting that shit just got increased by 20 years. It's only been
like five.
How
long have the Oscars been going? That's what I want. Like
how long
crazy.
have the Oscars been going?
Like
a long time. I mean,
like since movies have been
right, like 50s and 60s. But there's only been 5 black hosts.
Dang.
Chris Rock has done it twice now.
Okay.
Whoopi, Diana Ross, Richard Pryor, the GOAT,
Dang.
and Sammy Davis Jr. Dang.
That's
the next one is probably going to be like Bronny.
I know.
Like from that.
Yeah, I can see that. You got.
But I would say for the future, with Will being suspended, for 10 years.
Oh yeah.
I'd say this isn't going to happen again,
and
I think they're trying to make it clear that this is not going to happen again.
Yeah.
Like we said before the other day, I think. If you look at the punishment, of course you don't like to see it.
No.
But it's needed because you have to send the message especially with a legend like Will, that you are not going to come in here and do this again. They're trying to make it so that you know this is not okay, and we don't care what your status is.
Oh yeah,
for it, you will be handled accordingly.
Because anyone after, I mean, that sets the precedent. It's probably going to be more than 10 years.
Yes,
like almost definite. And then especially like if you're not as big of a star as Will, like what's then to stop from a permanent, from a or indeterminate amount, like they decided in the future, but you don't know what time. That could be 20 years, that could be 30.
Yes,
like that's crazy.
It's
especially if that's your livelihood. That's this man, like that's you make movies, and this is like the ultimate mecca for.
And this was the first time he won. You know, he got nominated for Ali.
Yeah.
And what was the second movie?
Was it Pursuit of Happiness?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big one.
I don't know how you didn't win. I'm a little biased.
Rigged.
So.
It's rigged. It really is. A lot of the award shows, I'll say it.
You're just upset because Brave Little Toaster didn't win.
Yeah, I mean that's a bop. Okay, that had emotional content.
It's literally a movie about appliances.
But it gripped you. Okay.
All they needed to do when the radio died was change the battery. It didn't even die.
But I mean,
I know it's a kids' movie, but it's never
if you haven't seen, no, that's a classic. If you haven't seen it,
it's disturbing. it's
a little bit. I would say it's a little disturbing.
So
I say, but how? Okay, so Oscars, they send a message.
Do we believe that William is sorry?
I don't know his message. I think the sorry comes from I think some of it is from like Chris. He doesn't want him to go through because obviously Will knows to be publicly kind of demasculated or whatever. Like he knows what that goes through, so he's probably sorry about that because that's kind of what Chris is going through to some degree. Probably not as much as Will. And then, I mean, I don't know if he's sorry for actually doing it. Because I think some of it is cathartic.
I mean, the man was smiling when he walked back.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was festering for years. And
it's just, I think everything took a toll. And again, he's wanting to do stuff for everybody else, his whole life. I mean, he even said that, he's very just, I need people to acknowledge and all that stuff. And this is the first thing, I mean, you could say he did it for her. Yeah. But, I mean, I think he did it for him. To be honest. He was just I'm taking a stand. I don't care what happens.
Right.
I mean, sorry that there's consequences, but, I mean, in that moment, he was I'm good with it. I'm with it.
I think we need to give Chris some credit because it takes a strong will to take that and then still maintain composure. I mean, 'cause here's the thing. Take the Oscars out of it. Anybody slap you and walks away, that doesn't happen. No. But Chris had the awareness to know where, what, and how this could have gone wrong if he retaliated. Yeah. So with that, I completely respect.
Oh, yeah.
Because think about it. If he does retaliate, this is just forever cemented in history as one of the ugliest times.
Well, yeah, you got two famous people.
Yes.
Both at the Oscars. And then I mean, what's the news story going to be the next day or whatever? Yeah. I mean, a lot of times it gets boiled down to very inaccurate stuff. And they're just going to probably grip onto two black men fighting at the Oscars.
Yes.
And then that's the story.
Right. And then the narrative changes, and then we're back to square one. So. But the only thing that we don't know is the angle. We've seen different camera angles, how she's reacted, how him getting up. We don't see from when Chris tells the joke, and then it cuts to Will and Jada of them laughing, and it cuts back to Chris.
Yeah.
So the only angle that we haven't seen is him physically getting up and then her face while that is happening.
Yeah.
Because you could have stopped him, or at least been like, "What you doing?" Like,
yeah, because I mean, even because I think they had, was it one where he was walking back, or maybe when he was
walking up and then walking back,
but from behind her. So
yes.
you kind of see like her body language, but you can't see facial cues.
Right, you can't see that. So that's one thing that we don't have, and like we can't see.
I mean, yeah,
But all in all, it's just a.
And to be honest, she might not have done anything in that moment, but she laid foundation for that action long before. I mean, I can see her probably being able to like manipulate on very like minute like gestures.
Yes.
Like just a quick look, or like, you know, sees him laughing and then she gives him like a death stare or something. Like, and that's crazy, because that's the stuff like if I did that in my relationship, like I'm laughing at something, I look over and I'll probably be like, "What? It was funny." Like I just tell her, I'd be like, "It was funny." Like I might not continue laughing, but I'm not gonna like reverse from I was just laughing at this, and then now I'm completely appalled at that.
Yeah,
what it said.
You just kind of gotta be like,
I'll maybe even it out. I might, okay, all right, my bad, I shouldn't have laughed, or like, but
I would handle it. I'd handle it behind closed doors. I'd do that, like, because I know the camera on me, like, kind of looking, and you know, later we talk about it.
Exactly.
Like but yeah, like it's all in all, it's a bad situation, but he cooperated. He's accepted it. It doesn't look like they're gonna try to seize the award back, or take it from him.
I mean, he earned
the Oscar. Like you can't take that away from him. But as far as punishing and stuff like that, I get. And Chris has decided not to speak until he gets paid. Yeah, I don't blame you. Get your coin.
Oh man,
because I would want to get paid too if I got slapped across the whole world. Saw me get slapped, and I didn't do nothing.
I know.
Cheddar cheese, hold the Swiss.
And he's smart. He's playing the game, because if he says anything, that number probably automatically comes down.
Exactly.
He got leverage from Will's side and all that.
He's been in the game a long time. He knows what he's doing.
That's true.
But it's unfortunate. When I look at Will's totality of his career, it's majority all hits, I guess, except Wild Wild West.
Yeah. I mean,
from everything he dabbles into, like.
Oh yeah. I mean, we always gotta go back to Fresh Prince.
I even went and tried to find, like, because I was just went on a Will spree.
Yeah.
I was just find all the stuff that he was trying to do. But I'm just like appalled that he's only been nominated for 3 movies, and then like even TV shows. Like, how did the Fresh Prince? Like, who won?
Yeah, like
who won these awards for when Fresh Prince was popping?
I mean, we got Jerry Seinfeld, we got Tim Allen. So Seinfeld 93, Tim Allen 94.
What?
Which, I mean, Seinfeld, back then, I don't see it, like, it's grown into like a cult thing, but it doesn't compare to.
Well, all right, you know what? Let me be sort of fair, but not at the same time. That's bullshit. What? Are you kidding right now?
I know. Well, and it's more in the time.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I think Fresh Prince at that time was like, it was great,
right?
But it didn't have like the nostalgia of West growing up, and then it aged so well, I think. And then Seinfeld kind of like was hot, and it maintained. But the fact that Fresh Prince, literally as we got older, almost got better. Like, I don't know, like as we grew up, like it sank more with us.
Like fine wine.
So but that's why when we look at this, we're like, how? Like, and then Home Improvement, like, no. I mean, Tim Allen is kind of funny.
You can't convince me. Of anything related to that unless it has Buzz Lightyear in it. That's all I can tell you.
My man was fired.
But I'm sure they were rightfully earned. Bullshit.
I know.
Y'all let us know, because were they both that work? Like, was it really popular? Like, send me some funny Seinfeld or some Home Improvement.
I mean, the only person what's his name? The crazy boy. He would always fly in through the door. Y'all leave a comment. Y'all know his name.
Somebody help me.
I know.
Lord knows that I can't.
I know. My dad watches this though. That's he's the expert. I'll have to give him a shout out.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
That's a different time. That is it for us today.
Yes.
No, wanted to keep it relatively short.
Yeah. Just pop in, you know.
Yes. Busy summer ahead. We hopefully have some big things coming with this. Again, you can find us. It's not very hard.
No.
We have links at the end of the episode. Shows you where to find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Again, thank you guys all for listening. Appreciate y'all showing out.
Yeah.
And with that said, I'm about to Chris Rocky.
Let's go. Well, right here. Come on. Ah!